universe, vast and enigmatic, hums with secrets yet to be unveiled. In the silence of the void where stars are but whispers of ancient light, one soul stirs from slumber. A lone engineer, adrift in orbit around Mars, awakens to a station emptied of its kin. Solitude is not just a companion, but a canvas, painting the unknown in strokes of silence. And as the ember of humanity flickers in distant realms, the journey of discovery begins.
Hello, I'm Alfredo Aurelius, Mars colonist 147. I am hopeful for our progress on this planet.
Hello, I'm Sarah Murphy, Mars colonist 83. The future is bright.
Ellis cryogenic status update. Habitation ring. Bay 310 cryogenic units online. Valery Volkov. Stasis stable. Minor muscular atrophy detected. Lars Vestergaard. Stasis stable. Cryofluid purity within optimal range. Raj Patel. Stasis stable. Metabolic activity slightly elevated. Dr. Nia Okika. Extended stasis cycle confirmed. No adverse effects observed. Dr. Aris Thorne. Neural signal latency increased. Within acceptable tolerance. Sarah Murphy. Long duration stasis classification maintained. Viability confirmed. Alfredo Aurelius. Cryogenic systems nominal. Life support stable. Overall status. All inhabitants preserved. No critical alerts.
Each day, Ember pauses here, at the same window, looking at the same motionless world. Below him, Mars turns in patient silence. Red plains, empty corridors, a colony built for voices that never returned. This view is part of his routine. A check without a command. A habit formed when there were still people to observe. Ember does not ask why the colony is abandoned. His memory remains fragmented. The answer once existed, and then it didn't. So he watches instead, diligent, uncomplaining, performing his function as designed. Mars remains. The colony remains silent. And every day, Ember looks out, waiting for a change that never comes.
Attention. Coronal mass ejection imminent. All crew to solar shielding module. 30 seconds remaining. Solar output continuing to rise. Coronal mass ejection imminent. 25 seconds remaining. All crew to solar shielding module. Stellar stability degraded. 20 seconds remaining. Magnetic variance increasing. 15 seconds remaining. All crew to solar shielding module. 10 seconds remaining. Radiation exposure projection increasing. Coronal mass ejection imminent. 5 seconds remaining. All crew to solar shielding module.
The models promised us 1 billion years. They told us the sun was a slow-burning candle, a predictable engine of physics. Unfortunately, they were wrong. The deviation arrived in late 2048. It wasn't the slow heat death we prepared for. It was a sudden, violent wake-up call. The super flare of 48 didn't just knock out the grids. It tore through the magnetosphere like paper and scrubbed the ozone layer from the sky. We realized then that Earth wasn't a fortress. It was a cage. We didn't wait for the oceans to boil. We didn't wait for the permission of deep time. What mattered was taken. What remained was left to the light. Now, humanity is just an ember, glowing faintly in the dark, drifting away from the fire that burned us. Earth was evacuated. The planet continued to speak with a few determined voices, but no one answered.
Ellis. Emergency status update. Post-CME systems assessment. Coronal mass ejection event confirmed. External radiation exposure exceeded forecast tolerances. Power grid stability degraded. Autonomous rerouting in progress. Hull integrity check underway. Microfractures detected across non-critical outer sections. Communications array, intermittent response. Signal latency increasing. Navigation systems, nominal. Orbital parameters holding. Life support systems, operational. Atmospheric recycling efficiency reduced by 3%. Cryogenic systems, one pod reporting integrity variance. Automated correction protocols engaged. Station now operating under contingency autonomy. Further updates will be issued as diagnostics conclude.
They called it the first Embers colony, 200 settlers. Engineers, medics, planners, stubborn optimists, sent ahead of history to see if it would hold. Mars was never promised to them, only attempted. Every structure was provisional. Every breath accounted for. And yet something like a future began to take shape. Among them was Alfredo Aurelius, an engineer, Greek by heritage, practical by nature. Each morning, he drove the outer routes in a pressurized rover, tracing the colony's edge where red dust met unfinished ambition. Signal towers standing like punctuation marks against the horizon. This was not exploration to him. It was stewardship. When something failed, he fixed it. When something held, he logged it and moved on. He believed in continuity, in schedules. When cryogenic rotation was ordered, Alfredo did not question it. Everything was functioning within parameters. The colony was stable, the plan intact. And systems, when built correctly, were meant to wake you up again.
What the hell happened to this place? Alias? Alice? Are you there?
Enhanced life support and inhabitant supervision online. Greetings, First Ember Aurelius, awaiting instruction.
Give me a full status update on the mission and colony. And please, tell me why everything is rusty.
Ellis System Status Summary. Operational.
Ellis searched for answers it no longer held. Records fragmented, timelines misaligned. But the colony had not been built on data alone. It was built on repetition, on small acts performed every day until they became normal. Life on Mars was not defined by survival, it was defined by routine.
Life support.
Ellis continued its reports, methodical, reliable, unconcerned with how long they had been delayed.
Cryogenic systems. Active stasis pods. 196.
Alfredo had entered cryogenic sleep as scheduled. A pause, not an ending.
Communications. Mars surface link.
Waking up to
No
this had
response.
never been
No
part of the
channel.
calculation.
Signal lost. External network.
The station bore the marks of endurance, not interruption. And given the obvious level of decay, combined with Alfredo's knowledge of metallurgy,
Unknown.
his
Mission.
concern with
Archived.
Ellis's inability to provide a
Unaffected.
current date
Mission
sinks
objectives.
deeper.
Archived. Evacuation
Alfredo
records.
did not yet
Inaccessible.
know what had
Memory
happened.
integrity.
Only that
Historical
time
logs.
had continued without
Fragmented.
him, and that
Event
whatever the
continuity
plan had been,
compromised. Root cause
it had
analysis.
outlived its moment.
Inconclusive.
As Alfredo searches through the ship's data, the silence of the abandoned colony on Mars whispers back. Just as Alfredo and a few on Earth were left behind during the Great Evacuation, so too do faint echoes of humanity persist on the Martian surface. Mars, it seems, holds its own silent legacy. In the depths of the central core, a sealed vault door stands as a quiet sentinel. Beyond it, shadows of life endure. Unspoken, unseen, yet unmistakably present. Deep beneath the remnants of the colony, a subtle presence lingers, a testament to the resilience of those who remain.
Alice, please load for me the station's archive log.
Initiating archive retrieval. Loading failed due to data corruption. Running diagnostic.
Give me data system status.
System memory 43% corrupt. Data storage 78% corrupt. CPU operating at 63%.
Do you have any date records at all?
Time signal receivers offline. Atomic clock synchronization modules inoperable. Date and time status updates unavailable.
Ah, Ember, good to see you. I don't suppose you know what is going on around here, do you? I'll take that as a no, I guess. hell of a day.
Alfredo's awakening reminds him of the reality of his situation. It's his stomach, however, that reminds him of one of the more immediate of his problems. A few old cans and boxes amongst the cobwebs are all that greets him. No 1970s pop references here, by the way. The spiders aboard the station are a result of unsanctioned transport of fruit, grown in the colony's biogardens.
This is not going to last long.
Spiders are good for biodiversity and agriculture, not so good for space stations.
Ellis,
Good morning. First Ember Aurelius.
what is the status of the resupply network?
Resupply network offline.
What about the hub station?
Hub station in standby mode. Relay connection unavailable.
And where are the resupply barges?
Resupply barge MSS-204 docked. Unable to locate remaining barges.
Is it functional?
No damage or faults logged.
Try and initiate a resupply call to the barge. See if it responds.
Certainly. Sequence initiated successfully.
Αυτό είναι πολύ καλό.
ETA at Ember Ward Station in approximately 18 days, 5 hours, and 29 minutes.
About time there was some good news.
Check the charge uplink.
Charge uplink disconnected.
Try it again.
Charge uplink active.
It's running. Come on back.
Every day, that battery charge uplink is getting closer to failing completely. And it's the last one.
I know it's the last one.
Give me an update on the supply barge status.
Barge return sequence. Undocking complete. Navigation and control systems still compiling.
Still compiling? Why is it taking so long?
Auto navigation sequence logs indicate reference data corruption detected. Onboard systems attempting data recovery.
Okay, keep me updated on the recovery.
Certainly.
Oh, Ellis, there is a red warning light flashing on the command console, but no system messages. Check on this, please.
Right away. First Ember Aurelius.
Ellis, as I am the only person awake on this station right now, how about you just call me Alfredo, yes?
As you wish. Alfredo.
Even now, both the station and the colony fall back to routine. Each day, Alfredo does his rounds of the station. Each day, the survivors on the surface battle for one more day of existence. Tomorrow's worries carry heavier. The daily task list has changed. that's for sure. But the routine prevails. And each day, the console blinks its quiet alarm.
So, Elise, what is this daily red flashing warning light for? Did you check?
Yes, Alfredo. There is no action required. The warning beacon is a fail-safe life support alarm associated with the colony habitation systems. The beacon resets before a critical threshold is reached.
How does that happen?
The life support backup battery is replenished.
You mean there is someone alive down there?
Life support battery replacement is not an automated task. This would suggest there is. However, Alfredo, all recent surface scans have provided no evidence of continued habitation of the colony.
Alfredo's mind is clear and alive with purpose. What was an innocuous warning in his head has now become a silent scream for help. How have they survived this long, he wonders. 100 questions pour through his head, although none of them at this point seem important to Alfredo. The only thing that is getting down to the surface. Mars turns. Orbits repeat. Slow. Unconcerned. Dust settles where footsteps once meant something. Structures remain long after the reasons for them have faded. Above it all, a station keeps its watch, unaware of how long it has been alone. Inside, a man has woken, much later than he expected to wake. He does not yet know the year. He does not yet know the cost. Only that something below is still running, and that Mars has not gone quiet.
Ellis System Update. Resupply barge MSS-204 status. Active. Cached navigational dataset successfully compiled. Trajectory reconciliation complete. Course correction in progress. Vessel continuing toward Ember Ward Station. Revised estimated time of arrival. 6 days, 4 hours, 18 minutes. Docking approach parameters uploaded. Berthing clamps pressurized and standing by. External guidance beacons active. Docking preparation protocols engaged.
Okay, thanks, Elise. I'll be ready.
Embers sets off for a much welcome change to the usual routine. He pauses beside one of the station's unintended residents.
There's a star.
Ember is always fascinated by the spiders on the station. They have, after all, been the only entertainment on the station for many years. For Ember, today is a good day. A task has returned. Cargo barge inbound, systems to ready. The cargo bay lights come up for the first time in a long while. There is work again.
Initiating surface scanning. Signal link network. No data output detected.
What about the beacons?
Landing pad beacons are responding to pings, Alfredo.
Are you able to connect to it?
Connection established.
That's excellent. Prepare the beacon for shuttle barge landing guidance.
As you wish, Alfredo. Landing pad telemetry uplink standing by. Local pad coordinates registered within station grid. Orientation and rotation vectors pre-calculated. Final vectors confirmation, pending departure origin lock, approach corridor, and safe descent cone will be resolved upon shuttle launch.
What? The beacons just started sending data.
Are you sure about that?
I'm sure. I've been monitoring this network my whole life. I've never seen this before. What's causing this?
I only know of one thing that can cause that.
What is that?
A request for guidance telemetry data. You know how I like to read. Well, the old operation manuals have a section on this. The beacons trigger automatically when someone requests landing vectors.
Landing vectors? Who would request landing vectors?
Someone from up there. I guess.
The beacon responds. On Mars, a receiver activates that was never abandoned, only unanswered. For 3 generations, the colony has lived beneath a silent sky. Not because no one was listening, but because no one ever spoke. The station was meant to guide them, to watch, to answer. Instead, it became a fixture, a ghost of a past that was promised, but ultimately lost. Now, after all this time, a signal descends from orbit. Not a message, not an explanation, just proof that the systems above were never dead. And for the remaining few on Mars, long-held assumptions begin to shift.
Resupply barge MSS-204 continuing on optimal trajectory. Course stability within nominal parameters. No deviations detected. Guidance lock maintained. Propulsion output steady. Estimated time to reach outer hold beacons. 37 hours, 80 minutes. Approach monitoring active. Further updates will be issued as arrival sequence progresses.
Okay, Ellis, thank you.
Of course, Alfredo.
Well, unlike you, I need to sleep.
Indeed you do. I do not.
Good night, Ellis.
Good night, Alfredo.
As sleep takes hold, Alfredo's thoughts loosen their grip. The surface lingers in his mind, unresolved. Signals without faces. Lives continuing where none were expected. But another presence drifts in, uninvited. Not those who might still be waiting below, but those who will not be. While Alfredo has awoken to find the present, changed as it is, for half of the mission's crew, the events of the past have unfolded as lived experience. What had they endured? What hand did time deal them? Some had survived. Of that there is no doubt. Their descendants prevail as a testament to their determination. Time has moved in ways his body remembers, even if his mind does not. Some encounters belong only to the past now.
Resupply barge MSS-204. Signal acquired by outer marker hold beacons. Barge on final approach to Ember Ward Station.
Let's go about this slow and easy.
Barge initiated final deceleration burn. Reverse thrust phase initiated successfully.
As soon as the barge is docked, I want full diagnostics on re-entry and landing systems.
Barge systems diagnostic scheduled to commence on completion of docking sequence.
I have checked the system manual several times. There is no other explanation. The only thing that can trigger the beacons, other than us, is a request for landing vectors from the station, and it wasn't us.
That makes no sense. We have always been told that the station had been evacuated.
That seems not to be the case.
Resupply barge MSS-204 has completed reverse thrust deceleration. Vessel now holding within assigned approach zone. Nose fairing mechanism engaged successfully. Outer beacon satellite tracking confirmed. Relative position stable. Automated handshake protocols in progress. Pre-docking safety and systems checks underway. No faults detected. All safety systems granting clearance to proceed to contact phase. Both barge and station systems are ready for sequence initiation.
Well, Ellis, you know what they say, no time like the present. Initiate sequence.
Iona, are you receiving me?
Loud and clear. What are we looking at?
I confirmed the source. It's pad 3, but diagnostics are showing no faults.
As I already said, it looks like we may be preparing a welcome party.
It looks like you might be right. I guess I'll bake a cake or something.
Final approach phase in progress. Relative velocity stable. Alignment holding within tolerance. Vessel has entered final approach corridor.
Looking good. Easy does it.
Docking sequence completed successfully. Ember standing by at cargo bay airlock. Commencing barge diagnostics as requested.
The barge docks without ceremony. The station accepts the vessel with the quiet familiarity of an old habit remembered. Alfredo gathers what little he can carry. A small pack, a few supplies, tools chosen for survival, not comfort. He does not know what waits on the surface, only that someone is there. Someone has kept the colony alive, while so much else seems to have faded into history. There are no plans left to guide him. No records to follow. Only the silent pull of Mars below. For Alfredo, uncertainty is no longer a question. It is a destination.
Beacon sync data available. Resupply barge MSS 204, embarking from Ember Ward Station. Destination, landing pad 3. Communication link, unavailable.
Keep me informed on any status changes.
Well, Ember, look after things up here. I will return once I figure out what's happening down there.
Well, I have checked the receiver. Line of sight is good, and there are no obstructions. Whatever it was you were picking up is simply no longer there.
Well, I sure as hell didn't imagine it. I'm telling you, that signal's not appeared in the logs for over 100 years. Then last week, ping, from nowhere.
And you're sure that signal entry is a ship?
100%. It's the only thing that matches. Makes no sense, but there it is.